What were we talking about? Oh, branding.
No,
Or
we're talking about The Rock and how he said, you know, the NFL was something that he always wanted. He wanted always to get into, and the best thing in his life is he did not get in there, right? And you know what? See, everyone's sitting in here with like 10 people. It's all of us.
Yeah.
Well, I've always wanted a lot of things in life, and I didn't get it, and yet I got better. I got better things out of it. Not things, but you know, got better businesses out of it. I got better relationships out of it. Better contacts out of it. Like, yeah, that's a big one, definitely. And I think more people will get that with the relationship part than anything else, right? It's,
No, it hits
you know,
home.
this is what I want. This is what I want. And then you know what? And other times it's this is what I want now. A year, 5, 10 years later, it's like, shit, I've changed. That's something I don't want. I want something else, right?
Yeah.
See that a lot, you know, especially in business where somebody starts off in their 20s and is like,
Nice latte.
I want, you know, I want this big business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a head of a law firm, whatever it is. And then 30s hit, 35 hits, marriage, children happens. Like, shit, no, I don't want that anymore. I want the weekends off. I want to have the weeknights off to come home and spend yeah, and so spend with the kids and the wife or husband, whatever it is, and be me, be a father, be a dad, be a husband, right? And so that changes, and then other times where somebody wants that in their 20s, in their 30s and 40s, that changes. They want to be an entrepreneur. How many people do you know that? No, Colonel Sanders. Well, Colonel Sanders, I guess he was on the street. He was like, he had nothing, and he started at 65. But there's so many of them out there that, you know, this big drive comes later on in life, you know, 50, 60, 70, and then they get up and do it. You know? And sometimes that's not bad because they have the experience now, not in the business world, but with people and how to talk, how to communicate. The discipline is there, patience is there as well. And a split decision, split move can change a lot of things, right? Politically, money-wise. You know, I've been talking to a client right now who's been in the advertising business, but not in advertising as in social media advertising, but advertising as in layouts of flyers, right? So you have, for instance, London Drugs or Safeway or Walmart, you have flyers, and you gotta put, you know, meat over here, bananas over here, Kellogg's over here, right? That was her big business. That department for her company for the last 10, 15 years has been shrinking. Now they just got rid of it. And this lady's in her mid-50s now, and what do? Well, should have learned, and she said to me she should have learned the social media side and didn't. Now she's behind, so either go learn that or start something else. And you know, she figured that at this stage of her life it's probably better for her because she can't get a job. It's better for her to go out and, you know, get into some type of business and start there. So event planning is what she wants to do. So here you got somebody in her mid-50s starting an event planning company, and she's got experience in it because she's been doing that, and I think she'll do well because she's got the drive. Whatever the drive is, right? Sometimes the drive is just to survive, and maybe it's the best drive. Other times the drive is to get to a certain destination, and that destination is retiring at a certain age, or the drive is to have things, or a big bank account, or everyone has a drive that they have to get to.
What's your drive?
My drive? My drive is retiring with a couple $100 million and a few businesses. Dylan, I don't think I'll ever retire. I think it gets to a point where I can have multiple businesses And my job is to just go in there to the CEOs of the companies that I'm running and be some type of leadership role towards them. You know, that's what my exit is, you know, is having multiple businesses and dealing with the leadership role in there.
One of yours you love.
Well, when you do something that you love, man, it's not a job. I don't look at it as anything as a job. That's what, to me, I don't care about Monday to Friday. To me, every day is a day. I love Sundays because I get to spend time with my family. But besides that, you know, to me, every single day, I don't care if it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. If I'm hungry, my stomach's gonna growl, I'm gonna go eat. There's no set time for anything. Sometimes I go to bed at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I go to bed at 10 p.m. Other times I don't go to bed until 1, 2 in the morning. Sometimes I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. Other times I wake up at 8 in the morning. Doesn't matter. When my body needs it, I go and do it. So, you know, this 9 to 5 and weekends, retirement, my time, I control whatever way I want. As long as I'm happy, you know, I put a smile on my face that I can help somebody, I do it all day long, for sure. And here's another thing, is the stuff that I've learned in the 40 years of my life. If I go another 40, how much of that could I teach to somebody else that's coming up or just right behind me? Oh, that's like a wealth of knowledge. What are you gonna do? Retire, go to a deserted island and not give that information to somebody? I just think that's just wrong. You know, to each their own, but that's not me. I wanna share this and give somebody my experience and my thoughts and opinion, and they can take that and do whatever with it, right? But all this experience is there to give, not to hide, right? Like this vlog's there not only to document my life and see what we're doing, but it's also there to learn from me and get that information. I can't bring 10, 20, 30 people into my office every day and talk, but I can talk to thousands, and I hope one of these days millions of people through YouTube and Facebook and whatever, you know, platform there is. So not only this is this is my experience, but it's also my expertise that I get to share with people. This is retirement. This is retirement, and I love it. Right? I'm not retired, but you know, this is what it is. Look as a parent. A parent's duty there is the child, right? Not only keeping the child safe, but also educating the child, teaching them rights and wrongs, guiding them to a certain point in their life where they can move further, and then teach that to their own children. Look at, you know, another one is animals. You look around, you know, when a new animal is born, you know, how the mother protects that baby. The same thing with us. You know, the same thing in business. Mentors and mentees is extremely important. You look at any head of any company, they always have mentors around them. What do you think Anthony Robbins is, you know, so powerful? Tony Robbins is so powerful. Even when you look at sports teams and you look at their coaches, head coaches, general managers, they all have mentors there as well that come in and train and teach, and it's important. It's nice to talk and get whatever that's in you out, and that's what that's what I want to assist young entrepreneurs or at any age when they have any problems or issues that I can assist with. I'm always there to help. Money is always secondary to me. Number one is helping, right? Building a relationship it brings me more joy than anything else. You guys want to come and meet with me, just bring me some chocolates.
Don't ask for much.
Scotch, maybe.
Scotch.
Maybe a bottle of scotch. I'm
McCallum 18, right?
McCallum 18, yeah.
Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it.
McCallum.
Send it.
Send. You gotta do it at McCallum from now on. Hashtag McCallum.